Hey guys, Crystal here at Crystal's Crafties. Today's tutorial, I want to show you how you can take pre-made designs like these that I got on Creative Fabrica and edit them to make them your own designs. So like I said, I got this pack right here and I've edited a couple of them in Canva. These are pre-made designs. They come in PNG format, so there's no editing that you can do. She does also offer these in an SVG, which is great because you can edit those. There's an AI file that can be edited. But for anyone that has just a PNG file, you know that you can't go in and change colors, you can't edit, you can't add your own flair to it because it's really kind of just locked in. So let me hop over here. I took this one and I thought the graphic itself was pretty cute, but I did not like this whole stay spooky thing down here. So I edited it and I did all of this in Canva. Some of these features were Canva Pro features. If you don't have Canva Pro, I'm going to drop a link down in the description. You can try it out free for 30 days. And then some of this you can do for free in Canva. So that's one of the more detailed ones. Let's say I also took this design. And now you see up here in this first one, these words were over top of the graphic. So I had to really add in some extra stuff. If I just deleted these words, I'm going to delete part of this whole picture too. I'm going to delete part of the ghost and part of the pumpkin. So it really took some work. But on this one, the words are not covering any part of the design. So it was much easier just to come in and delete these words and make my own graphic with just a different font. I wasn't a huge fan of this font and I wanted a little more color. So I'm going to hop in here, show you exactly how I did all of this, but I want to let you know if you want this pack right here, you can get it completely for free. There's a trial to Creative Fabrica. I will leave the link down in there. It'll hop you over here to my personal page here, and you can download your first 10 items completely free, or you can sign up for the yearly subscription if you want to do that. I believe there are sales going on right now where you can get that subscription for like, I don't know, there's always different sales going on, but hop on there, check that out. Use the link in the code to get your first 10, use the link in the description to get your first 10 downloads for free. And this is the one I chose, but guys, I mean, look, there is so much stuff on here right now for Halloween. This one, these are really, really great. They didn't need any editing. Let me just hop into hers really quick and show you. If I go to her shop right here, so if you find a design you like, you can open it up and then you can go look at the designer's shop by clicking on their whole profile. And you will see she has a lot of those type, just really colorful designs for Halloween. These were great. They needed no editing, so I did not put them into the video series, but I thought they were fun to show you guys as well. Let me close out some of this. And let me hop over here and show you exactly how I have edited this design to go from what I got for free on Creative Fabrica to a much more detailed, colorful graphic. So I've got this blank page down here. I'm going to start here. So you have to download. You're going to click this download button. It's going to download to your computer as a zip file. You'll need to unzip it and pull out whatever picture it is you want. And then you will upload that over here into Creative Fabrica. You'll just hit the upload, go find where you saved it, get it uploaded. Here it is. Okay. So I've got the main graphic here. Now I need to delete this stay spooky, right? We decided we did not want that. So I'm just going to blow this up, make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to increase my screen size. Increase my screen size as well so that when I'm working on this, I can really see what I'm doing. Now, when you have uploaded a PNG into Canva, you will get this edit image option. That's where we want to go. We're going to come into edit image and we're going to pick the magic eraser. This is a Canva Pro feature. If you don't have Canva Pro, your option is to come and use the cropping features, but I'd have to crop out pretty much that whole pumpkin down there to get rid of that. So try out Canva Pro so you can get a hold of this magic eraser feature. So I'm going to click that. Now I have two options. I have a brush or I have a click. Whatever you click, it gets rid of that whole, like if I'll just show you here. I'm going to click on him. It's going to get rid of the whole thing. If I hit erase, it took out the whole ghost and left some kind of weird stuff behind. So that is not at all what we want to do. Okay, now I will click the magic eraser again, and I'm going to use the brush this time. And so here, this white circle is my brush. I can increase my brush size, and you see that got a lot larger. I can reduce my brush size. I'm going to increase my photo size. Scroll down, decrease that brush. That was crazy. Now I'm just going to run across everything I don't want. That first part was pretty easy because that was just all at the bottom. But now I want to be more detailed. So I'm going to come in and I am going to click, click, click. Now I'm leaving a little bit of the black at the top of this. And it's just my preference because I feel like some of the black up here could look like the bottom of the ghost. So that was just a design preference of mine. Okay. I think I'm going to have a little more orange to get rid of. I want to decrease that brush size and really make sure all of this orange goes away. Okay, if I hit erase, so it got rid of all of that. There's a little tiny bit of orange left right here. I'll let you play with your designs, whatever it is you're wanting to do. But you see what I meant when I said I felt like the tops of those letters could very well be the bottom of the ghost, so I left them in. Okay, that's good. We are going to just hit our back button here. Okay, so that's what we've got. Let me decrease the page size so you can see we have gone from Stay Spooky to Blank Design. Now it's time to get in here and really start adding things in. So I knew I wanted it to say boo. So the first thing I'm going to do is just get my words. So I'm going to type a T on the keyboard. Going to type boo. Beautiful. Okay. Click out of it so I can select just the boo, bring it down here, kind of turn it a little bit, enlarge it a little bit. I wanted the letters to actually be closer together, so I'm going to come up here to my spacing. I'm going to drop down the letter size. Great. I wanted to put an outline on it, so I come to Effects and I give it an outline. And I want this outline to be orange. This orange is already selected, but if you don't like the colors you see here, you scroll down, you get some colors, or you can come up to a custom color. You can put in your code if you know it, your color code, or you can use the picker here, pick an orange, bam, just like that. And then I wanted to decrease the thickness on that so it wasn't quite so severe. Okay, so there's my boo. Right, great, we're looking good. Okay, what did we have up here? Bruh. All right, so no, I don't want it in all caps. What are you doing to me? Bruh. Okay, same thing here. Bring this guy over, rotate him. What did he look like up here? He was black with an orange outline. Oh, I did have it in all caps. Okay. So you can just switch between uppercase and lowercase here. If I click that, it's going to go into all caps. Let me give him that same outline. Not gray, but orange so you can read it. And then decrease the thickness of that. All right, so we are shaping up. We have the bruh and the boo. I put the I mean in a different font. What font was that? Okay. So again, just click in here. Change that font. Perfect. Decrease the size. Rotate him so he's like the rest. And I think I had it orange instead of black. And then I had a black outline around that. Okay. So again, with just the effects outline, this time I want it to be black. Okay. So you can see how this part happened, right? That's the easy part, adding your words, getting everything added that you want there. What wasn't so easy was I had cut off part of this pumpkin, right? I can't leave the design looking like that. You're going to have to add an element in here to cover that up, but it needs to look natural. So I came over to my elements. I did not know what I wanted to add, but I typed in Halloween elements. And then I went to graphics. You don't really want frames or photos. You want to stick with some graphics. And then I started scrolling through. And I'm like, okay, that hand sticking up might be kind of cool. I saw this black cat and I thought, oh my gosh, I want to put in a black cat. So then I changed my search completely to Halloween black cats. But I didn't like the way it looked. So I came back and I just kept looking and looking. I wanted something that was just going to go lightly across the bottom. There were some little worms here. I could have added some more bats. But eventually, the more I scrolled, I found, come on, I found a bone. I'm not going to keep looking for it. You can see I found this bone here. Let me just type in bone. Perfect. Now, when you are picking your elements, there is something you want to look for. If I click this guy and no color boxes pop up here, I don't want it. I need to be able to change the color so it matches my design. I picked this one and its color box popped up. I could turn that purple if I wanted. I don't really recall which ones I used. I know that I went and found one that had that black outline around it because the rest of my design is outlined in black and I wanted it to look very similar to my design. But anyway, I'm just going to copy this because I don't want to go look for it again. Okay. So here are my two bones and I just positioned them to where they covered up the little edits that I had to make. They match my design well. They were perfect. Now I want to raise this boo up on top of those bones, so I've selected the boo, I've come to position, and let's just move that to the front. Okay, things are coming along. We have now deleted everything we didn't want. We have covered up the edits that we've made with either elements or wording. This is where, I mean, you could stop right here, right? You've created a great graphic. You've removed the fonts that you didn't like. You've added the words that you wanted. You could be done, right? Let's take it a little bit further. I'm going to group all of this together. Just shrink it down a little bit. And I'll show you how I got these other graphics in here. So again, I came to elements and I'm just going to type in paint splatter. And again, we want the graphics. And look, there are so many to choose from. I'm just going to grab this one. Again, you want to make sure when you find a paint splatter that you can change its color. If I put this in, there's no change in the color of that. I better really like those colors if I put that in there. Okay, I'm just going to go with this one. I'm going to turn it purple. It's not the same one I used. This design is not, I can't use that. That just doesn't look right. Let's try this one. Okay. I am not recreating exactly the design up there. I'm just showing you how I got to it. Okay, let's rotate this a little bit, maybe here. Okay, and then I'm going to put it to the back. So position and move to back. We didn't want that one. Okay, so now we've got that. And the last thing is I added that fun little dripping oozy goo stuff. So up here, I just put drip or dripping. Actually, I think I had put dripping paint, but dripping will get us there. Again, you're going to find all of these fun graphics. I do believe this was the one I chose. Yeah, this is the design we're working on. And again, make sure you're getting these color boxes, you guys. It's super important so that you can completely customize your design. Okay, so we needed a darker green and a lighter green. Perfect. And then I just stuck them in where I wanted them. So let's move that backwards. Okay. Then he's going to need to come down a little bit. Duplicate. I right clicked to get my duplicate. I'm going to stick another one up in here. And let's move it backwards. Maybe not that far backwards. I want it on top of the purple. I want this one on top of the purple too. So you're just moving things up and down. And I just kept doing this until I got the look I wanted. Now I didn't want all of the big drips on the left, so I used my flip tool and I did a horizontal flip, and now I've got that drip on the right, and I can rotate this guy and just put him down underneath here and backwards. I don't know why I keep clicking that, it's already open. But you can see now how this all started. You can decrease the size to get it to match up more perfectly with your letters. Adding another one over here. Let me just show you. Duplicate. Bringing it up a little bit higher. I'm flipping it. Yeah. And now if I move that to the back, you can see I have filled in that white gap. So you just keep messing with it until you get it absolutely perfect the way you want it. That is the more detailed way of going in and editing these designs. I could have edited out these bats if I wanted to. I could have completely erased this coffee that's in his hand, and I could have come into my elements and picked a different coffee. Oh, look, they have their own ghosts. Oh my goodness. You know, I could have put this one in his hand. I could have done whatever I wanted with this magic erase and the editing tools that Canva has available. Let me just move on. This one is much easier. So this one is the same way. We're going to delete the words and just add our own. I use the exact same tools. I come to Edit Image, Magic Eraser, and I just say, nope, none of you. And I think I need a little right there. Okay. Perfect. Okay, that's all done. Then I'm going to click on the white of my design, type a T. You can also get text, but you're going to want to come down to this body and it'll add a paragraph for you. This is some. Make that a little bit smaller. My page a little bit smaller. Okay. Come here, you. I'm just cropping the extra space out of this so that I'm not accidentally clicking into it when I'm trying to edit something else. Okay. And I have edited this again by using the text effects. I did add a little bit of color to it. And then I came down here and I curved it. And you can edit this curve too, to however much or little you want. I think I might have used a different font. No, that's pretty much what I did. Oh, I did purple letters with a black outline. Okay. So I want my letters to be purple. And I want my effects to be black. Okay. There we go. Oops, I deleted the E somehow. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Maybe increase that letter spacing some. That looks a little too tight. Ah, there we go. Drop the circle down. Okay. This is some, we do the same thing down here. Get our effects. Needs to be black. Okay. Decrease the size of that. Put the letter spacing back to 0. Now we are just going to curve the other way. Effects, curve. And instead of dragging this up to the right, I'm going to drag it down to the left. Voila! Just like that. This is some Bushi. So those are the really, really easy ones to edit when the original design does not have any part of it covered. Let's see here. So that's the one we did. Did that one. This one would also be this is exactly what I just did. But that would be easy to delete because the letters aren't covering any of the design. Same here. This one, it is covering just a smidge of the design, but you wouldn't even have to worry about it because that effect that I showed you when I deleted the bottom of this one would work. You just leave that outline and it's going to look like the bottom of your ghost. Anyways, guys, there's tons and tons of fonts in here. Look at all these different options that you can choose from. If we just kind of come into the retro and scroll, I mean, look, it goes on and on forever. You will find a font that matches your design. The possibilities are really just endless. You just got to get in there, use the tools, use the elements, and I hope this helped you out. Make sure to run over to Creative Fabrica and get your 10 free designs so that you can bring them into Canva, and then make sure to get that Canva free trial of the Canva Pro. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.